We are about to be joined by one of the world's most popular action stars, but first, here's a look at his new movie, The Keeper. Dog.
You don't want to kill me, do you? Ah, come on.
I'm gonna die.
Listen to me. I told you. I don't like to kill children. Don't make me kill you. That's what you call a bitch laugh.
Joining me now, Steven Seagal, everybody. How are you, sir? Do you have any rules for television interviews that I need to know about before?
You're going to have to just be on your toes, son.
I'm here. I'm ready. I'm worried. There must be somebody like a stock sound guy walking behind you with celery all the time, because when you interact with people, it sounds like crushing celery all the time, whether it's human bones or a neck.
No, I just, you know, the original Hollywood Foley guys, I set up a special school for them.
The Steven Seagal Sound Effects Library.
Right.
It's all the greatest bone crushes and cracks and screams.
I let them come and do all the special recordings of all my victims.
But it seems, but meeting you, like you're a big man, dude. You could kick some ass. Like you're a tall dude, and I see like superheroes on TV now, and like they look fragile. They look like it's all CG. It doesn't look real. You know, the action stars of today don't look like they're real men.
You know, I do like real action, and I do like actors and directors who love real action. And what that means to me is that they really are using people who can, you know, somehow perform or personify real action, and that the director can kind of shoot it that way rather than everything being computer generated, because, you know, CGI, you know, you can make anything look like anything, but to the real folks, you know, it gets a little bit...
you get guys looking like marionettes in front of big green tarps, and then all of a sudden they're kicking ass when they really couldn't do that.
For me, it's disturbing, and I think I belong to a group of people that also agree with me, you know.
The Keeper, which we just saw a clip from, this has everything. It's got throwing knives, guns, you've got elbows snapping and shattering. Do you have a personal favorite way to kill somebody? Because you've done it 67,000 different ways.
Well, I mean, that's the problem. I've kind of, you know, killed everybody everywhere there is to kill them almost. I stay up at night with a notepad and pen thinking, how can I kill somebody that people haven't seen before?
That's shocking, because you're...
Somebody like that.
He's a resident guy who shanked a man every single way a man can be shanked, so don't worry about it.
You paid him.
No. I mean, is that what keeps you up at night, is thoughts of...
No. What keeps me up at night is trying to come up with a great story that will pull the heartstrings of the people and make them laugh and make them cry and make them care. But conversely, you know, really, Hollywood and the audience generally, if it's somebody that's been, you know, written to become an important bad guy in the film, they always sort of want me to kill him with my hands rather than with a gun.
Right. And speaking of that, like, justice is sort of a through line for all of your films. Is that because you want to bring that to every film, or is that just they're coming to you because that's the through line?
That's the most important thing to me. One of the most important things to me in my life is that, you know, somehow, once in a while, we can still see justice. As hard as it is in modern society with our present judicial system, I mean, that's one of the things that we all... And the audiences, they really want to see that. They don't get it in real life, so they want to see it in films.
But you dispense it in real life as well.
I do.
You're out there, lawman. I love that. I love it.
Thank you.
People think this is something that you strapped on the Kevlar vest and you went out there for a season, but this is something you've been doing for a while now.
I've been doing this for 20 years without any cameras and without anybody knowing about it, you know.
And did you just show up one day and say, hey guys, can I get some cuffs and some mace? And they're like, of course, you're Steven friggin' Seagal.
No.
Go out there and bust some people.
I mean, when I was in Asia, I did special security operations. When I came to America, I did go to one police academy and get some, you know, courses that would lead up to a post. And then when I was in Louisiana, Harry Lee, the late great Harry Lee, had heard about my shooting capabilities and wanted me to come down there and demonstrate for his SWAT teams, you know, the hand-to-hand in the shooting. And they were, you know, they were quite happy. And
are people receptive right away, or is there an apprehension when you show up? Like maybe you are just like an action star You know, like maybe you do need 2 takes to hit the bullseye, and then you have to actually show them, no, I could destroy you.
You know, there was a very high dollar bet on the table for how good I could shoot. And they wanted me to see if I could, you know, outshoot their marksman, and I did that right away.
There we go.
And when it came to the hand-to-hand stuff, a couple of the SWAT guys kind of wanted to test me. They went unconscious immediately.
You didn't even touch them. It was just a glare, and boom, they dropped.
Once people, you know, went unconscious and they saw my shooting, there was no more apprehension.
Yeah, they're like, let's scrape up the dollars, guys. We're good. We're fine.
Yeah.
Bets are off.
Yeah, we were okay after that.
I love that you can have such just a stockpile of ability and skill. You look at your Wikipedia, and the first paragraph has more accomplishments listed than the sum of the entire website combined. You've done so much, and yet you also have a sense of humor, because one of my favorite roles for you was in the Onion movie. You were the puncher.
Are you allowed to say on this television?
Well, we just did, yes.
I was told I couldn't even say.
Really? How did anybody have the balls to tell you you couldn't say something? That's what I want to know. And is he in a hallway right now in a puddle of his own urine and blood? Because he needs to be.
You are funny.
Thank you. But puncher.
You said it again.
I'm saying it again because I got to get the story.
That's 3.
Is that an email that comes through? Or are they worried about, hey, Steve, listen, I got this great role for you. You show up on set and they tell you what it is, or are you totally game for that the moment you hear the role?
You know, I think that was the Zucker brothers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Those guys are amazing legends in Hollywood, and they always come up with a lot of really funny stuff. And I think they came to me with another gentleman that was one of their producers, and they said, man, we got this concept, and they threw it at me. I said, man, either people are really going to love this or they're really going to hate it. And in the end, I really wasn't sure which of those it was going to be, but it seems like most people thought it was pretty funny.
I think people absolutely loved it. I mean, especially here, the movie aired on G4, and people went crazy for it. So, yeah, it was I loved it as well. But here's the thing, to harken back to it, you're a filmmaker, you're a cop, you're a musician, you're an activist as well. You're all of these things, but what's next for you?
I just wrote something called The Hands Off List, which is a really kind of cool, controversial story about, you know, what's happening in Afghanistan and Iraq and places like that. I have something else I bought called The Swordsman that I'm rewriting, which is a Chinese movie about a Chinese swordsman.
Well, I'd love to make you a deal as well. You are welcome back here anytime, sir.
Thank you.
It's an honor to have you here. And
Thank you so much.
Really, it's just an absolute pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much. You guys, Mr. Steven Seagal, The Keeper, is released on DVD tomorrow.